Well, we're here today at the Callahan School, and we are here with the new principal who, I'm going to say, it may not necessarily be new to a lot of folks here in Norwood, Donna Brown.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, Donna, how does it, I got to start with the obvious question. How does it feel to be back in Norwood and be the principal of the school you went to when you were a kid?
It's an honor and a privilege. And as I've said to many people, and George Yusevich, when I went to an administrators meeting prior to getting this job, said, welcome home, and it feels like coming back home. So it's truly, and I did. I went to kindergarten here, and so I really started my educational career. I then did student teaching at the Callahan, and now I'm back as the principal, so it kind of had a full circle for me, which was great.
That is great. And you're also, we've got to say it, and we'll just say it once in the beginning of the interview. Okay. You're also following, obviously, a legend, Bob Griffin.
Huge shoes.
So you have that. So what was that like? And I know Bob gave you a lot of help, too.
He did. So Bob and I met right from when I was given the position, and we met throughout the summer. He continues to come in on a regular basis, and we go over things. My first faculty meeting, I asked him for a pair of shoes, and I walked into the faculty meeting and I said, okay, these shoes just don't fit, so we're going to have to carve a new path. But Bob has been, I'm just carrying on his legacy. He has developed a culture and climate here that is phenomenal. It is a true neighborhood school. The students are incredible, the parents are incredible, and the staff is incredible. So it's kind of an easy job for me, given what the path that he's created.
And it's great. And now you're building your own path. We'll talk about that a little bit in a second. But again, for folks that may not know you, you and I met many, many years ago when my kids were at the Cleveland School. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you've also not only had experience here at Callahan, you've been around the district. Why don't you take us through?
Sure. I started when I was in graduate school and got a call from Rod Smith, the special ed director at the time, and worked at the Cleveland at the preschool program. Then I went to work kind of in private practice in the hospital setting, and he called me back and said, are you interested at all in a school position? So I took the position. I was at the Cleveland, then the preschool got moved to the Willett, so I went to the Willett school. And then when an opening came back for the Cleveland, I went and was the speech pathologist at the Cleveland school. Then became the head teacher there. There was a superintendent who encouraged me to get my administrative licensure. I thought, I love what I'm doing, but okay. And so I had that in my back pocket. An opening came in Sharon, and I really felt that in order to do this job, I wanted to have an assistant principal position, and they're few and far between at an elementary level. So I did go to Sharon for 6 years, and my ultimate dream was to come back to Norwood, and I'm happy to say that that dream got fulfilled.
You were the cheerleading coach.
So that's how I started in Norwood. My mom, I was away at school at Ithaca College, was coming back to figure out where I was going to go to grad school, which I ended up at Emerson. And my mom saw a little ad in the paper that said cheerleading coach wanted. And she said, oh, you might want to do this. So I thought, I'll try it. And, 15 years I was a cheerleading coach. That's how I met my husband. It was an incredible experience as far as, just being part of the Norwood community. Rallied around the community. It was an incredible. I have to brag, we did win 13 Bay State titles. I like to say I was, as winning as Paul Alberta. So those are big shoes to fill. But with that, we went to we went to nationals several times. We won many state titles. But those aren't the things that I really hold my hat on. I really admire what the cheerleaders have done as far as when they became young women, and it was really building character, and that's really what I concentrated on. Yes, we liked the accolades of winning, and I'm very competitive, as my daughter is, and she's doing Dancing with the Stars this year.
I was wondering how long it was going to take for
that. I have to give her a plug. So Alex moved back to Norwood. She started, in Norwood. She was, and my father-in-law was Dr. Larry Brown, and Jean Brown founded women's softball. My parents were huge in the hockey community. My grandfather was Herb Anderson Volkswagen. My father owned Norwood Dodge. So we've got Mustang roots. We did take a hiatus and move to Walpole, but it was very hard for me to cheer on the Rebels. So I think Alex, I told her, once a Mustang, always a Mustang. So she moved back. She was nominated to do Dancing with the Stars, and she really decided to do it after talking to my nephew, Matt Brown. So Matt, as many people know, was injured in a hockey game at Norwood High, and the community rallied around Matt. What we didn't know as a family, because the Circle of Hope is so private, is that the Circle of Hope helped out Matt when our family needed it most. So Matt convinced Alex to do this, and so she's thanking him to this day. She's just started her first couple of dance lessons and is having a blast. The fundraising, is a little bit daunting when you try to ask the community for money, but when you hear about what the Circle of Hope has to offer and what they've done for families, I had no idea of the magnitude that they've raised and allocated over $700,000 for families in Norwood of medical need, and that to me that's Norwood. That's why I wanted to come back to Norwood, because people rally around this community. They rally around individuals. So Matt's the catalyst, and so he's Alex's manager. I'm the momager, I'm told. So once a cheerleading coach, always a coach. So I've got, Alex, how about this music? And I'm sending her, what about this outfit for dance? And she's like, Mom, chill out. But once a mom, always a mom, and once a coach, always a coach, I guess. So
you're not going to be one of those dance moms at Dancing with
I
the Stars.
I hope not. But,
if not,
but she's told me I am. So
So we may consider at MPA doing a little,
you might want to.
An offshoot
that
show.
might be a hysterical segment because of the intensity of Donna Brown, but. Alex is used to me, and she's an incredible young lady. She was actually in a horrific car accident her senior year of college. She was out doing an internship in Las Vegas and was T-boned by a Porsche going 80 miles an hour. So she spent her senior year in a walker at UMass Amherst, and was told that she would never be able to run again, never be able to do anything of this caliber. She ran the Falmouth Road Race this past year, and now this is for her, this is a huge, this is what I want to do, because being active is such a part. So she's had hip surgeries and hand surgeries, and so I'm really proud of her for taking this on, knowing that it might, cause a little discomfort, but she's ready for the challenge.
Oh, that's great. So a lot of exciting things happening here. Mm-hmm. New energy with a new principal. Any last words that you'd like to say to just about what you'd like the community to know about you doing here?
It's just an incredible opportunity for me to be able to come back, to be part of this community again in such a pivotal role. But to me, leadership is not a top-down, so it really is a collaboration. So I just have one title, but it really is a group effort. And to be at the Callahan School, it's an incredible. Every day I come here, and just the energy from the students, just the energy from the staff, it really makes working not working.
That's awesome.